왕권을 위협하는 존재는 인간이든 귀신이든 누구든 있을 수 없다.
아직 안 끝났어.
3년 만에 기어나왔네, 이 쥐새끼 같은 놈이. 누구야?
2025 has been an incredible year for K-dramas, but 2026 is shaping up to be even bigger and better. With exciting new dramas, amazing movies, and intense variety shows coming to our screen, 2026 is looking like another amazing year for K-dramas. So grab your popcorn and get ready, because your binge watch list is about to get a serious upgrade. Kicking off the first quarter of the year is a show that has been receiving good reviews worldwide, one of which is Can This Love Be Translated?
So nice to meet you, Miss Chang.
이렇게 만나니 반갑네요.
뒤에서 그 사람 목소리 들리는데 심장 터지는 줄 알았다니까.
그러니까 지금 당신 말은
당신이 같이 가줬으면 좋겠어요.
Starring Kim Seon-ho and Go Yeon-jung in the lead roles. This series follows the love story between a gifted multilingual interpreter who suddenly finds himself working as the personal interpreter to one of Korea's top trending actress. Although both our main leads express their love in completely opposite ways, however, as they spend more time together, what begins as a purely professional relationship slowly transforms into a heartwarming romance. Following up is a fantasy romance drama, No Tales to Tell. No Tales to Tell leans into a relaxed, comforting rom-com vibe as we follow the story of a quirky nine-tailed fox who actively avoid doing good deeds just to make sure she doesn't accidentally turn human. However, her whole world gets turned upside down after an unexpected accident involving a world-famous soccer star strips her of her immortality and forces her into an ordinary human life. Starring Kim Ha-yoon and Park Solomon in the lead roles.
아주 공격적으로.
기본적인 로직은 선행을 해야 도력이 쌓인다는 건데 혹시 그 심보가 문제가 아닐까?
Also releasing in the first quarter is Undercover Miss Hong. Set in the late 1990s during the IMF financial crisis, this series follows Park Shin-hye as she stars as an elite financial supervisory officer who goes undercover as a 20-year-old rookie employee to investigate a suspicious cash flow at a major security firm. However, her carefully planned mission takes an unexpected turn when she comes face-to-face with the company's new CEO, a ruthless corporate raider who also happens to be her ex-boyfriend. Starring Go Kyung-pyo as our male lead.
그 뭐야?
우리 언니야? 차였잖아요, 우리 언니한테.
아니 뭐야?
Set to premiere on the 13th of February is The Art of Sarah.
어디서부터 잘못됐을까?
그때 결심한 거야. 현실을 바꿀 수 없다면 자신을 바꾸겠다고.
This mystery crime drama follows the story of Sarah Kim, a Korean-American woman who creates a fake luxury brand to scam the wealthy elite. However, her deceptive schemes doesn't go unnoticed as she catches the attention of a relentless detective who begins to dig into her mysterious life, unraveling layers of her identities that don't quite add up. Starring Shin Hee-sun and Lee Jun-hyuk in the lead roles. Next on our list is a Netflix original series, Boyfriend on Demand. This romance comedy series follows the chaotic love life of a burned-out webtoon producer who signs up for a virtual dating simulator called Monthly Boyfriend to find her ideal match exploring a risk-free romance. However, things get complicated as our female lead's digital romances sips into her reality, stirring her heart in unexpected ways. Starring Blackpink's Kim Ji-soo and Seo In-guk in the lead roles.
오늘은 누구와 데이트하시겠습니까?
Interesting drama so far, but as we move into the second quarter of the year, get hyped for the highly anticipated second season of Bloodhounds.
그 친구도 보통은 아닌 것 같아요. 30명을 밀어버렸어요.
Based on a popular webtoon of the same name, this series follows the story of our male leads as they enter the dangerous world of money lending while taking on the rich and powerful who exploits the weak. This season is set to have even more brutal action and suspenseful fight scenes with Rain, joining the cast as a ruthless villain running an underground illegal boxing league. Following that, we are getting a unique teen horror series with If Wishes Could Kill.
내 소원은 너희가 다 죽는 거야. 소원이 이루어진 거야?
We follow the story of 5 high school students whose lives spiral into chaos after they download a mysterious wish-granting app, only to realize that every wish they make comes with an irreversible price. At first, what starts as harmless fun quickly spirals into paranoia, guilt, and survival as our main leads try to unravel the dark secrets behind the app before it gets too late. Also releasing in the second quarter is Notes from the Last Row, starring legendary actor Choi Min-sik and Choi Hyun-wook in the lead roles. This series follows the tense psychological battle of intellect and power as we dive into the story of a literature professor who gets fascinated by a mysterious student with extraordinary writing talent who always sits in the last row in his class.
동경하고 열등감을 느끼는 대상?
너 쓰고 싶은 게 뭐야?
Also adding to the list is Sold Out on You. Set in a rural village life, this series follows the healing romance between a mysterious farmer and CEO of a natural cosmetics company and a wildly successful home shopping host whose non-stop work ethic has pushed her into extreme insomnia. Starring Ahn Hyo-seop, Chae Won-bin, and Kim Bum in the lead roles, this series leans into opposites attract energy, healing romance, and late-night struggles.
칼을 뽑았으면 피스라도 싼다 이거야.
당장 나가요.
제 방식대로 할게요.
Guys, a quick reminder, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that right now. If you have done that, let's get back into the list. Also releasing in the second quarter is Teach You a Lesson.
신성한 의무교육 방해하지 마. 가만히 있지 않을 테니까.
대한민국 교권보호국 감독관 나화진입니다. 쓰레기 같은 학교를 특별 지도하는 곳입니다.
Based on a popular webtoon, this intense series follows a group of adults tasked with keeping corrupt students and overbearing parents in line, using methods that blur the line between education and punishment. Starring Kim Moo-yeol, Lee Sung-min, Jin Ki-ju, and P.O. in the lead roles. I'm excited because we're getting a superhero comedy adventure with The Wonderfools.
정말 여기 있어!
In The Wonderfools, we follow a group of ordinary neighborhood friends who suddenly gain superpowers they can't control, turning their everyday lives into unpredictable chaos. Set in the late 90s, The Wonderfools explore how our main leads navigate their chaotic powers while uncovering a mysterious villain that threatens their city. Starring Park Yoon-bin and Cha Eun-woo in the lead roles. Also releasing in the second quarter is We Are All Trying Here. Set against the backdrop of the bubbling Korean film industry, this series follows the story of a struggling actor whose career has yet to take off, despite working in the industry for over 20 years. Surrounded by friends and colleagues more successful than him, our male lead finds himself struggling with jealousy, resentment, and a creeping sense of failure while searching for inner peace. Starring Koo Kyo-hwan, Go Yoon-jung, and Oh Jung-se in the lead roles. In addition to the lineup is Wicked World.
대체 내 죄가 뭐란 말이냐?
인생사 화무시비령이라도.
하트 오케이. 야 좋았어요 좋았어.
영모다! 영모란 말이다!
Starring Im Ji-yeon and Heo Nam-jun in the lead roles, in this fantasy romance series, we follow the story of a high-ranking royal concubine from the Joseon era, sentenced to death because of palace politics, only to suddenly have her soul transported to the modern day, into the body of a struggling actress. However, as our female lead navigates the unfamiliar world, she crosses path with a ruthless chaebol, sparking a fiery enemies-to-lovers romance.
이게 호로 잡는 화약놈이 오늘부터 네 놈을 내 창과 방패로 써먹어야지.
In the third quarter, the streaming platform has planned 4 original series, one of which is the psychological mystery drama Mousetrap.
3년 만에 기어나왔네 이 주새끼 같은 놈이.
Starring Ryu Jun-yeol and the screen legend Sul Kyung-gu in the lead roles, Mousetrap follows the story of a desperate man who has his identity, fortune, and even his name stolen by a mysterious figure. Cornered by debts and bad choices, our male lead forms an uneasy alliance with a ruthless loan shark as they navigate the dangerous underworld of crime in order to reclaim what was stolen. Adding to the lineup is Our Sticky Love. Set in a quiet rural village, Our Sticky Love follows the story of a brilliant prosecutor who wakes up with no memories after a tragic accident, only to be greeted by a small-town boxing coach, who calmly and very confidently claims to be her boyfriend. However, with her past erased and her present suddenly rewritten, our female lead is forced to rely on the one person she can't quite trust, starring Jung Hae-in and Ha Young as our main leads.
내가 남자친구라는 게 그렇게 납득이 안 돼?
네.
아니 뭐 저런.
누구냐? 넌
믿게 해줄게.
Up next on our list is a Netflix historical drama, The Scandal.
내 성공하면 어찌하시려고?
상을 드려야지요. 9개서 원하는 무엇이든.
Set in the late Joseon dynasty, The Scandal follows a cunning noblewoman who discovers her husband plans to take an innocent widow as his concubine. Our female lead proposes a dangerous game of seduction to a notorious playboy who doesn't believe in love and treats romance like a sport, starring Sun Ye-jin, Ji Chang-wook, and Nana in the lead roles. Also releasing in the third quarter of the year is The East Palace.
왕권을 위협하는 존재는 인간이든 귀신이든 누구든 있을 수 없다.
아직 안 끝났어.
In the East Palace, we follow the story of a skilled ghost-slaying swordsman and a court lady born with the ability to hear the sounds of ghosts summoned by the king to investigate the cursed royal East Palace plagued by vengeful spirits and hidden secrets. Starring Nam Joo-hyuk, Ro Yoon-seo, and Cho Sung-woo in the lead roles. The East Palace marks Nam Joo-hyuk's exciting return after his military enlistment. Classic Netflix leaving the best for last in the fourth quarter with Dead End Job.
시작합니다. 일하라고 일.
Starring Lee Jae-wook and Go Min-si in the lead roles, this spine-chilling horror follows a broke young man drowning in debt as he signs up for a suspiciously amazing gig paying 50 times the normal hourly wage through a mysterious resource center. However, what starts as a dream opportunity quickly spirals into a nightmare as our male lead encounters bizarre and supernatural horrors that push him to his limits. Following that, we are set to experience a magical fantasy romance with Grand Galaxy Hotel. Set as a sequel to the hit Netflix series Hotel del Luna, this supernatural series follows the story, where a mysterious new owner arrives to take over a top-rated hotel that caters exclusively to the souls of the dead after the hotel's longtime president mysteriously disappears. Together, with a fearless human manager, they learn to navigate supernatural guests, uncover hidden secrets, and find themselves in an unexpected romance, starring Lee Do-hyun and Shin Shia as our main leads. Another K-drama on the lineup is Take Charge of My Heart. We get to explore the complex contract-based relationship between a chaebol heir with an artificial heart and a woman with a rare ability to generate electricity capable of recharging him. However, what starts as a practical arrangement between them soon sparks into an electrifying romance, starring Kim Young-kwang and Choi Soo-bin in the lead roles.
입술 부딪히셨을 때요. 느낌 없으셨어요? 뭔가 찌릿? 짜릿?
전혀.
내가 백호랑씨 살려줄게요.
Guys, a quick reminder, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that right now. If you have done that, let's get back into the list. Also releasing in the fourth quarter is Road.
기동수사대 소속 김석 형사라고 합니다.
짐승 새끼 마냥 날뛰는.
Starring Sun Suk-koo and Nagayama Ada as our main leads, this series follows two detectives from Korea and Japan as they track a serial killer leaving mutilated bodies and cryptic messages across both countries. Messages written in Korean appear on Tokyo victims, while a message written in Japanese is found on the Korean victims, triggering a tense international investigation built on tension rather than trust. In addition to the lineup is Tantara.
이브레이 컸네?
너 반둥이 됐냐?
Starring Song Hye-kyo and Gong Yoo as our main leads, this series follows an ambitious young woman determined to make her mark in the Korean's music industry during the 1960s to 1980s. Joining her is her childhood friend, who stands by her side through every challenges, as both our main leads navigate fame, fierce competition, and personal rivalries as they chase their dreams. Also, we have some Netflix movie coming to the platform. Already on the platform is Even If This Love Disappears.
나랑 사귈래?
그 애와 사귀기로 했다. 어차피 금방 헤어져야 할 테니까 쓸데없이 깊은 감정은 갖지 말자.
예쁘다.
A high school romance takes center stage between a high school girl who wakes up daily with no memory of the previous day and our male lead who lives each day as if it could be his last, starring Chu Young-woo and Shinsia in the lead roles. Up next is Pavane.
지금 어디 있어요?
왜 이렇게 나한테 잘해줘요?
이정 씨도 나한테 잘해줘요. 그럼 돼요.
Pavane follows three emotionally closed-off individuals who slowly become a light for each other, learning to face life and love again, starring Go Ah-sung and Moon Sang-min in the lead roles. Following that is Husbands in Action.
내가 마누라랑 이혼했지 내 딸이랑 이혼했어? 그쪽이 가주째요.
제가 연주 아빠니까요.
Starring Jin Seon-kyu and Gong Myung in the lead roles, we follow a detective on a mission to rescue his kidnapped ex-wife, teaming up with her current husband as they face rival gang leaders, combining humor, action, and unexpected teamwork. Also on the list is Mission Cross 2. A former special ops agent is pulled back into action to recover a stolen national treasure, alongside his wife, a former shooting silver medalist turned detective, starring Hwang Jung-min and Yeom Jung-ah in the lead roles.
이제부터 너 혼자선 안 돼.
Up next is Possible Love. Two married couples with completely different lives whose worlds collide, revealing cracks in their daily routines, starring Jeon Do-yeon and Sul Kyung-gu in the lead roles. Variety and documentary shows coming to the platform. The 5th season of Singles Inferno, the 2nd season of Agents of Mystery, Ready or Not, Texas, the 2nd season of Better Late Than Single, Jae-seok's B&B Rules, the 2nd season of Keon's Bizarre B&B, Take a Hike, the 3rd season of Culinary Class Wars, and the 3rd season of The Devil's Plan. Wow, that's a huge lineup. And just a heads up, these are the confirmed dramas so far, but I'm sure we'll see some surprise titles pop up throughout the year. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me bring more content like this to you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.